Have you ever stopped to wonder how a daily horoscope actually gets made? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to pull back the curtain and deconstruct one. We're using a script for February 9th, 2026 to see how these daily guides are built, from these huge celestial events all the way down to some really personal advice. All right, let's get into it.
So this is the big question, right? At its heart, a horoscope is trying to answer this for us. It gives us a daily story, a narrative that can offer a little bit of order, maybe some meaning or guidance. But how is that story actually built? Well, it all starts with a single, powerful, universal theme.
The bedrock for this particular day's horoscope is one major astrological event that's supposed to affect everybody. Think of it like the headline story for the day. It sets this broad, overarching tone before we even get into the nitty-gritty for each individual star sign. And here it is, the core narrative laid out for us. The script tells us the moon is moving from Scorpio into Sagittarius. Now, astrologically speaking, this isn't just the moon changing its address in the sky, it's a whole journey. It's framed as this shift from the deep, emotional, sometimes kind of heavy energy of Scorpio to the light, hopeful, forward-looking vibe of Sagittarius. So right away, you've got a story of positive change.
And this quote just nails it. This is the central message. The script uses this exact phrase to really cement the theme of the day. It's direct, it's actionable, and it's super optimistic. It takes that abstract event happening up in the sky and turns it into a personal invitation for you to move forward.
Okay, so you've got the big, optimistic theme. But how do you make it sound, legit? Well, you add another layer. To give it some credibility and depth, the horoscope starts to weave in some specific, traditional astrological details. This is the fine print that makes the whole thing feel more authentic.
For instance, the script casually mentions the Saptami Tithi, which is simply the 7th day of the lunar cycle, and a shift in nakshatra. Now, nakshatras in Vedic astrology are basically lunar mansions, specific parts of the sky the moon travels through. By sprinkling in these technical terms and then linking them to good things like new learning or planning travel, the horoscope adds this layer of authority. It kind of suggests there's this deep well of ancient knowledge behind the advice you're getting.
All right, and now for the main event, the part you probably skip to every morning. After setting that universal stage, the narrative zooms in on the 12 individual Zodiac signs. This is where that general theme of new beginnings gets translated into specific personal action for you.
And wow, the advice can get incredibly direct. Take Aries for this day. The forecast isn't wishy-washy at all. It literally states their luck factor is at 100%. That kind of specific number-based data is designed to grab your attention and stick in your mind.
So instead of going through all 12 predictions one by one, we can actually see a clear pattern here. The forecasts are really neatly bucketed into key life areas. You've got relationships for Gemini, career for Pisces, a more cautious, mixed day for Taurus, covering money and health. It's a smart structure, really, because it ensures the advice hits on the core worries and hopes of a really broad audience.
This is where it gets really powerful. The predictions don't just stick to practical advice, they tap into these deep, emotional, and cultural feelings. This forecast for Virgo is a perfect example. It's not just about, say, a good day for real estate. It's about a mother's blessing, making your destiny shine. It connects the astrological guidance to something incredibly personal, family.
So, after all that personal advice for each sign, the script does something really smart. It zooms back out and brings everyone together again. It offers a single, universal tool that anyone can use, no matter what their personal forecast said. It's all about giving you a sense of empowerment, a proactive way to handle the day.
And the tool offered is something called a Wazifa. Now, if you've never heard that term before, don't worry, it's a spiritual practice from Islamic tradition. You can think of it like a focused meditation or a prayer, where you repeat specific phrases or divine names to seek a particular result. And in this case, that result is peace of mind.
What's really crucial here is how simple and structured it is. It's not some vague instruction like, just find your center. Nope, it's a clear 3-step recipe. You start and end by reciting Durood Sharif 11 times, and in the middle you repeat the divine name Ya Quddoosu 111 times. The very structure is designed to be calming and meditative.
And they're very clear about why you do this. The goal is to achieve mental tranquility and clear out all the negativity from your home. And this, if you notice, connects perfectly back to the day's main theme of leaving old worries behind. It's the practical how-to guide for actually getting the peace that the day promised.
So let's put it all together.
What do we learn by taking this daily horoscope apart? Well, we can see there's a really deliberate story being told, a narrative structure that's designed to guide you from a big universal idea down to a specific personal action.
You can see this multi-layered message unfold. It starts with this big permission slip to let go of the past, all thanks to the moon's journey. Then, it encourages you to look for specific clues for your own life, whether that's in your career or relationships. And finally, it hands you a proactive tool to go out and create your own inner peace.
When you get right down to it, the way a daily horoscope is built really speaks to a universal human need, doesn't it? It offers a framework, a daily story with a beginning, a middle, and an end, all to help us navigate a pretty complex world. And that kind of leaves us with a bigger question. Whether it's through the stars, through scripture, or just through self-reflection, how do we choose to find our own daily guidance?